Hello again, bringing you back more Dwarf Fortress, but this time I'm going to be doing a more advanced tutorial. My last tutorial, which consisted of 20 parts, ended in me dying because of water pressure. I overlooked it. It's something that anybody can overlook, really. It was kind of stupid by me regardless, but I will be doing more advanced tutorial this time. I'll be embarking in quite a hard area, but in the same world. So I'm just going to go ahead and find us an area such as a mountain, perhaps an evil mountain as well, because I basically want to show you how do you survive in these evil places with monsters everywhere. At first it baffled me and I had no idea, but in time it's something I've grown used to. I just need to look around for it first though. So in the north there's a lot of deserty kind of places. I could embark on the evil glacier, but ideally I prefer a mountain. There may not be one because I did set the savagery to low, in fact, so I may be forced to, in fact, make this an evil glacier tutorial. Yeah, I think I will. So, as you can see down here on the world map, there is this lovely place. So, we have very nice stuff. It's a glacier, it's sinister. Sinister is one of the different types of evil. There's also terrifying and haunted. There's haunted. Terrifying is the hardest evil. Sinister, haunted's in between, sinister's the easiest evil. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and embark in a evil glacier. No trees, no vegetation, freezing and icy, you know, all good stuff. And at first I was kind of overwhelmed with this. I wasn't very sure. How the hell do you survive here, you might ask? But it's actually quite a bit easier than you might think. So we're gonna go ahead and embark here. But yeah, like I said, it's a more advanced tutorial, more for specifics. It will still be teaching, but a lot of it will be me describing what I'm doing because obviously there isn't as much to learn now. Seeing as I presume if you're watching this, you've watched the other 20 videos or whatever to learn how to designate and all that stuff. So we can go ahead and prepare for the journey carefully. So first of all, once again, we are going to take 2 miners like this. We're also going to take a carpenter, but oh wait, we need to get rid of some stuff first. So I can go ahead and get rid of 1 battle axe because I only need 1 battle axe. So first of all, carpenter. We do not need a woodcutter. That's important. And if you can say why, then you know that's good because it's pretty obvious. There's no trees. We don't need a woodcutter. Although in time when we go down in the caverns we can cut wood, it's not it's not a huge thing. But I'm also going to get rid of some less essentials. Although in the last playthrough I did leave these. Crutches and splints and buckets in the start of the game are not so useful at all. Neither are any of these. You can get rid of all these. And I'm also going to get rid of everything but plump helmet. Oh my god, I got rid of plump helmet. But here's something that you might learn that's new. If you press N, you can add new items. You know, you're not just limited to that. And I'm going to go ahead and type plump. You can also do that. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and add 10 of them. That's going to be my first farm. So we're embarking with 15 plump helmets. But one very, very essential thing is the fact that we don't have any wood. We need to embark with wood. So we can go ahead and get some wood. Fungi wood logs will suffice. So it is, you don't want to embark with yak bulls. So I can go ahead and embark with 40 wood. You need quite a bit of wood, you know, because you can have a lot of beds. One thing you can do is though, you know, you're going to still get imports from elves and stuff, because elves have a lot of wood. But obviously you still need to embark a fair amount of wood so you can first of all survive until the elves come. You know, well, you can survive anyways, but yeah, your dwarves not having beds, that isn't so good. So our next dwarf is going to be our mason. You can build things out of ice, but I'm going to go on to that in a little while. And as well as this, so we have 2 miners, we have a carpenter and a mason. Our next thing is going to be a weaponsmith / armorsmith. This is essential and a bit more essential than what it was in the last place. We didn't really have any irons or anything there, but as if you might have saw on the box screen, we do have flux, I believe it said. We have shallow metals, we have deep metals. That's a lot of metals. Hopefully we will have all the requirements. You know, all of iron. We'll have flux. We'll have fuel, and if we do, then we can get a good little thing going straight away. So as well as this is pretty important. We are going to bring a very important dwarf. He's going to keep us from dying, okay? He is going to be, where are you, boy? Hammerman. this is another thing that you may or may not know. You can embark with military skills. So we're going to make a hammer dwarf, and as well as that, we are going to get a fighter. So now we have quite a decently trained dwarf. Here you can protect us, and as well as that, we're going to add a silver warhammer. This is essential here. Oh, why do we have a steel anvil? I think sometimes it'll give you a steel anvil if there's nothing else available. That's why we have so few, so little money. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I can't remember how to get rid of stuff in this menu. It's actually completely gone from me. Space, enter. Oh, minus. Yeah, wow, bit of a brain fart there. So I'm gonna go see if there isn't. See, there's no iron anvil, but we're gonna have to suffice. One thing you can do is you can get anvils from traders, so we're gonna live with that because we need those extra points. We don't have very much at all. So we have our hammerman. We also have a silver warhammer. You might ask, why am I embarking for silver warhammer? For one, it's quite cheap. You know, if I look at, if I check a new and I, you know, iron, a war. Well, first of all, there's no iron. And look at how much an iron warhammer would cost. It would cost 270. That's triple. That's a lot more. And the thing about silver is the fact that it's a very dense, heavy material, so it works very well with warhammers. So it's a very, very nice embarking weapon. And if you have somebody who's proficiently trained with it, then he can do some real damage. So that's really good for us. So as well as that, we're going to assign our last dwarf. I'm actually, we do not have a farmer yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get us a grower / brewer. And then that's all it's good. So, you know, from here we can add extra stuff, because ideally we do need some, you know, a little bit of extra wood. One thing we're going to get is we're going to get a war dog. War dogs are very helpful. In fact, we're going to get a breeding pair of war dogs. So then we can make baby war dogs. As well as that, I'm going to add 2 ropes. Rope. And the reason I'm adding these ropes, just gonna get the cheapest one, is because you can leash down animals to guard for you. So you can get a war dog and it can guard quite nicely for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do that. But now, for now, I think we're quite good. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit extra food, a little bit extra plump helmets. Another thing you can do that's quite useful is you can, if you get one of every single type of food, like every single bit of food will be in a barrel. So I can bring one of one kind of food, another kind of food. But that's basically, I think it's kind of cheaty in my opinion. So I don't do it. I just, you know, go with it. So now we have quite a lot of food. We have quite a lot of alcohol, which will allow us to set everything up quite nicely. So I can get straight into it now. I would normally cut this point, but we are only at 8 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and embark. I could have saved as well. I really should have saved, but I didn't. So that sucks. Anyways, once again, we have the same message and pause. Okay. First of all, this is a flat glacier. Second of all, check what is in the unit menu. This is important. If there's nothing there, then you're good. If there is stuff there, then you want to get underground fast. Straight away though, remove your wagon and dig down. This is essential. Dig down straight away and up. Do I have Dwarf Therapist? I do. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this to Dwarf Fortress. But I'm going to go ahead and make a little entry hall here. I'm going to show you how to basically make your fort safe, because there is a lot of monsters in these biomes. You know, there's stuff everywhere. Everything wants to kill you. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a little entry hall, and then I'm going to go ahead and make my little stockpile room. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3 for mechanic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's gonna be where we put our furnaces. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this quite large. Okay, for now this will suffice. One thing that we need to do as soon as we start digging down, okay, you'll see we'll have ice. We're gonna make our forest out of ice. We're in a freezing biome, so we can afford to do. See, a blizzard man. Already, actually this isn't entirely flat, but blizzard men, they are nigh immune to hammers. You cannot kill them. A very, very strong enemy. So yeah, actually, quite a bit of luck can influence this, I feel, but if you do things right, you can get a lot better. So one thing you straight want to do, remove everything apart from mining from your miner dwarfs. They want to be mining at all times. Very important. so we can get our fort dug out very fast. Another thing, at the minute our carpenter won't be working, so I'm going to give him masonry, as well as this, my farm won't be working, so I'm going to give him masonry. Who's this? He's our fighter, so I'm going to leave him so he can try and ward stuff off. But now we have 4 masons, okay? And the first thing you want to do is build a wall around your stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start building up some ice. Also, you may notice my FPS is 300. That's I removed the usual cap of 100 in the Lazy Noob Pack client. Okay, so I can go ahead and make this just to get things faster, by the way. So we'll be able to make these walls really fast. Hopefully the Blizzard Man won't come and kill me. Okay, creature occupying the set. That's just an animal, so that's okay. Shouldn't be occupying it now. There we go. So now we do have a wall. We do have extra, a little bit of extra to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and extend upon here, like this. Oops, can't put that much. So I'm going to put 2 at each side. Oops. There we go. Again, just keep on building and hope that nothing comes near you. It looks like the Blizzard Man is kind of going to go skirt around the bottom of the map. This is okay, but one thing you can do is you can use burrows. You can use a burrow, you know, if he comes into our base, you know, I could use a burrow to send all my dwarves to go stand over here. I will give an example of that later, but right now it's essential that I get this up and working. So I think this is quite big enough, so I'm going to start boxing it off. Let's go check the Blizzard Man, see if there's any necessity for moving my dwarves, because especially early on, you're very, very vulnerable. You don't want to engage in anything really. And there's also packs of ice wolves, which are huge threats as well. Probably a bigger threat than Blizzard Man. But, oh, is he coming towards us? Okay, at this point, it's a good idea to put everything inside of the forest. So what you can do is you can just go ahead and build a burrow here. So we're going to press W for burrow. We're going to add a burrow. We're going to define it as this area here, so that all my doors are going to be restricted to here. And then we're going to, although you can add citizens manually to a burrow, you can also go into your military menu, just quickly make some kind of military. I'm going to go make my only hammer dwarf. And then what you can add is you can go to alerts, and then you can make a new alert call it panic. But this is basically a menu in which you can turn on alerts at different times. So different things will happen. As you can see here, when inactive, set squad to alert retaining orders, no orders, so they'll have no orders. I can also, you know, I can set so, you know, these two are totally blank, they have nothing. But I can set it to, so then they'll guard the burrow. Then that's what they'll do. So if I turn this on, everybody, see, restrict civs to burrows. So now the civilians are restricted to burrows. So if you want, you know, you want your civilians dicking around while you're trying to kill everything, you can do that. And if I unpause the game, everybody would run underground, like this, and everybody would be safe. The animals won't though, I don't believe. Oh wait, yeah they do, it seems. So now we are safe underground. It doesn't matter that long, but you're gonna have to do this a lot generally. Blizzard men and ice wolves like to run around like idiots, but it doesn't really matter at this point. As long as we just don't get spotted, then it's all good. Yeah, see, it's just gonna kind of roam around. If it was just this, oh, is he gonna leave the map? He should be leaving the map now. I actually need to check this. It's kind of a nuisance. See if we've got anything else. No, still just this Blizzard Man. But yeah, this is going to be the end of part 1 in the advanced tutorial. I'm going to go in a little bit more depth in military after this. Although I don't have a big military, I can't really show you a huge amount of things. I can show you a little bit more in depth than what I showed you in the basic tutorial. And yeah, this will be, I think it'll be quite a good guide in surviving in icy places. Thank you very much for watching. And please check out the next part or ask questions if you have them.